Welcome everyone to our weekly ease call, and today's topic is ease with trust. Thank you for people joining in today or in the future. So when I said the word trust for y'all in the group, anyone, what does the word trust means to y'all?
Faith
Anyone? Faith. Okay, lovely.
in things or people or your own self in whatever situation or interaction with or a
Okay.
particular project you're working on. Maybe it's a group of people you have trust.
See, the list can go on, so it's okay. So mainly your first word was on faith,
Faith.
right? Okay,
Faith,
let's
honesty.
honesty. Trust means honesty. Lovely. Anyone else would like to say or write on the group, on the chat, I mean? What's coming up?
Comfort.
Comfort. Okay. What else? Anyone else got something in their mind? The word trust. What's the first instinct when you all hear the word trust? What pops up in your mind?
What popped up for me was limitation. I don't know why it popped up.
That doesn't matter. That we are working. That's the session for. So you said limitation. Lovely. What else? There's no right or wrong answer, guys. Again, as the thumb.
It's
So-
ease of believing.
Ease of believing. Okay. Interesting. Anyone else? What does the word pops up? Trust means? Yeah. Go ahead. You want to unmute and say? Yeah.
Conclusion. I've
Conclude.
already concluded something.
Ah, interesting. Okay. So everything, all this is bringing up for everyone. Can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shirts, boys, povads, and beyond. Okay. Now, first I said the word general, the word trust. Now, ask yourself, get present with yourself. When I say the word again, the word trust, do you have more trust with yourself or with others? What's the first instinct? Just give me one.
Belief. I got
No,
belief.
I'm not asking what's the meaning. Where do you all see yourself more when I say the word trust? It's more easier to trust yourself, or you'll end up trusting the surrounding or the people more. What's more easier?
Myself.
Myself.
Surround.
Surround. Who says others?
Myself surrounding.
And others.
Okay, so it's literally 50-50. Okay, so the people, especially, even if you all are trusting others a little bit and more you, that means you're really being an allowance of you. The people who have the tendency of trusting others and giving their power, that means you're giving your power. You're trying to tell them or that scenario that you are more bigger than me. And if you'll tell me or this scenario works for me, then I can trust myself. So you already made yourself less in this world. And that starts at a very, very subtle degree as we are born in this world. We start looking at things, because when we are born, of course, your instincts are the closest is to your parents or in the family, wherever you're born. You start looking at them. That's why when they're telling us you to do something, we don't land up doing. We see what they are being, we land up like hating them because we trust that. If we are in the space of knowing what we are asking for, it will not matter what they are trying to tell us or what they are doing. You'll go from a space of what you know about you. And that's how slowly we start diminishing ourselves. We're not making them wrong in this world. It's like they just did the best they could do or be in this world. But slowly we start mimicking them, that this is how the world works, this is how things have to happen. So I need to trust that they are my elders, they are my parents, they are my society, they are my scenarios. So I'd rather go from that space than trusting myself. Because you knew something, that's why you are in the house or the family also. But we really don't allow to acknowledge that about our capacities. So everything, all this is bringing up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, foreign pork, all nine shirts, boys, povads, and beyonds. You had a question? Shamshed, okay, your hands went up. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not a question. It's just that whatever you are sharing today, this memory came up, and I really don't know if it's going to contribute to anyone. So I used to work as a journalist. I was writing for Times, and then I met someone, and we started a newspaper. And I told this person, let's start a weekly newspaper from New Bombay, where I stay. So he was very adamant, and he said, let's start with a daily. Okay. And this is the price I paid for not trusting me. So I've learned the hard way to trust myself. So we went ahead and we started a daily newspaper. It floundered, and there were some 7 court cases against me related to that newspaper. And I've been a hardcore journalist, and everything, like, like, okay, I created all this beautiful thing in my life, and I attempted suicide 3 times. And then somewhere in 2008, then I, because I was like desperate to get out of the shit that I was in. And then I chose to do Reiki. And then, the hard way I got that I need to trust my knowing. So it has been it has been very pathetic for me. And then now I only trust me. I may sometimes connect with someone and, hey, are you getting any awareness? I do definitely connect with other people, like people who are in, at least in access consciousness. So it has been, I learned it the hard way. Sorry to say this, but
No,
I don't know. This
for-
memory came up the moment you brought this up and podpoc everything. I mean,
Thank you for bringing this up. And can I just acknowledge it takes a lot to express this? And secondly, don't keep saying to your being, it was a hard way. Because by this way, you're trying to again make yourself believe you're less. There is no hard way. It was just a choice you chose. And you made that person or that scenario bigger. We all do it. So it's okay. There is no final line in life. Rather acknowledge, wow, I could create so much. I could create cases on me. Yeah? Look how powerful I am. Like if
I mean,
people want me,
awesome.
I'm so important. Being a journalist, I'm all over the world. People to know in India, I'm so big. Just acknowledge that power that person got in your world. Anju, can you mute yourself? Or I'll have to mute you then. I think I'll have to mute her. Wait, yeah. And it just creates so much more. We don't see that even unknowingly, the choice, we're not acknowledging. We are always making it became so wrong in our world. But in that something also, you're giving the power, you were trusting something about you. It's not that 100% your trust was gone. It was you were making that person bigger. So it's not about always just the trust. It subtly starts getting connected. Because as a bigger level, so many times we just want to trust what our loved ones want to do it. Because loved ones are not trying to do consciously wrong for us, but they're working from their capacity. So rather, whoever did this to you or someone else, and I'm talking to general to everyone, just get present. What were you all aware about this person? And just come from that space. Because see, that person was coming with you in a partnership or coming to contribute. So XY was also not looking to lose here. So it is about next time in the future for this scenario, anything in life, when something has happened in the past like that or something like this is coming up, just get present. If I still go further with this, what will it create in my world? Trust from that space. And okay, even if this step is gone wrong, so-called wrong of this reality, what else? Because nothing gets wasted. Even you can acknowledge it's not about hard way. Maybe you were so bored in your reality that after being such a beautiful, successful level at journalism, you wanted to experiment so much and you wanted to come to something to more consciousness. You just took a little longer route. It doesn't make it hard. It's just like that ECG. You wanted a dip too long before you to feel again alive. And when we are so bored, we really like to go dip down. We really go south. That's why there's north and south. The two extreme pole of this reality. So unknowingly we create and then we go in the wrongness, or then the other way as humanity we like to do it. Oh, I'll rather protect myself because this has happened. I've learned my lesson. It's not about learning lessons, guys. It's about trusting and honoring you. Wow, I created this. I'll be aware and trust next time. It doesn't mean that I'll not work with this person again or something like this comes up, like, my body will get into that shock. That's why so many times our things are just locked in our body. So hearing these talks is one thing, but till the time y'all don't add more tools to it, one of the easiest as we talk about access is the bars and the body process, because they help to, along with it, to delete permanently from your body. Because you come down for this beautiful body down here. So whatever we are locking, it's getting stored internally in our body. So the more we do it, it's not always just knowing one thing. To go hand in hand, it creates faster. Again, it doesn't make wrong if people don't choose it. There are many modalities, but whatever makes ease. lot of time the reason, like, in Access or other modality also, why people keep saying, do this class or that, because it keeps you in that loop to grow more. It's the atmosphere, right? When we go to our friends' places or happy place, why do we have our groups or that so-called community? Because it helps you to grow. It becomes your choice. Where do you trust and you feel comfortable? And the day you feel, no, I don't want to be a part of it, trust you. Just ask your body, is it creating more? No. Okay, I felt the need to go right now. Like how today our call was at 9. If you didn't feel like, or right now also while being in the call, you don't feel like, it's a free will to choose not to be here. By trusting, what will it create more for you? It's not about pleasing, oh, my camera's on, I'm talking to Rashi right now, and I should be obliged to her. No, you are not obligated to any damn soul in this reality. You are only here for you. The more you acknowledge you, you'll end up trusting yourself more. You honor yourself more. And it just creates much more. It doesn't make you arrogant. It doesn't make you the most superior, or how people said limits your being. It's about you knowing you. Because what you would know, no damn soul would know. You could be someone's daughter, you could be someone's son, whatever, a parent, whatever the caps of this reality, the roles y'all are playing. It doesn't matter. However, people claim, no, I know you. That's the minute they're trying to tell you they're controlling you. I'm sorry to say that. It sounds very this thing, but that's the reality. Because they are trying to tell you, you know what, I know you better than you. They could know a part of you, but only you know yourself. And so many times when we say this, oh, I don't know what to answer here, it's that time where you just don't want to hear the truth of you, because you don't want to trust what is coming up. And we make it so deep because we think that if I make it so loud, or if I'll really address that, something will happen or it'll go against me. But if you know what you're aware of, you can really create the change by your choices. If we can create crap, we can create good also. You're literally the creator of your life. If you're being to universe, if you think universe is doing something to you, you're also the part of this universe. So it's even doing, so it matters. So your being does matter. Like a lot of people say, oh, I'm not so big and famous and rich. Why not? You could create a case on you. You become famous to as being a national part of India. We all are. I mean, I'm not saying you have to create cases for that, guys. I'm just giving you one example here. But anything, you all matter. And how do you become more bigger is by trusting you. The more you acknowledge, even as small as thing is, I'm clear, I want to eat this right now. And it doesn't matter if all the people are like, oh, the dinner is made or whatever is done. You're just trusting you. My body is asking for this right now. Even if no one's ready to cook, and if you all don't know how to cook, order it. It doesn't matter what the time is. I'm just giving you a very basic example. It's coming from a space you're trusting and honoring. You know what? I want to have this right now, and it feels good.
Selfish.
Sorry. So you need to come from a space of just trusting what are you asking for it. You need to be present what you all are truly ready to acknowledge and trust your space from. Ulka, you were trying to say something? Yeah, okay, go ahead. Because it was just getting... Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you, if when we feel low about ourselves, not trusting ourselves, how do we shift our energy at that point of time? Or is there any bars we should run in the night for that particular purpose? Or how do we shift the energy when we are feeling very less faith in ourselves, the belief or whatever, we don't trust.
Okay.
Be it relationship, be it situation, be it anything we will choose.
Okay. So one, yes, as you said, you as people who have done bars, because I don't know if everyone is a part of Access or no, you can run 2 bar points, any 2, as whoever's done the classes, they are aware of it. You can ask that the energy to run in the night. If not, if you're not Access consciousness practitioners, then just go in the interesting point of view. What do you love about giving your power away to others? Because the reason you're not trusting yourself that minute is you want to give your power away. You want to be in your own trauma drama. It's like maza aa raha, I want to cry, I want to complain. Like, you know what? I can't trust myself. I can't understand the scenario. And, things have gone out of control. So it's our creation. We are giving our power to that thing by not trusting and acknowledging our capacities. Point is you're creating. You are creating, but you're creating just something against you. It's nothing the world is doing that to you. It's our creation, and people are just playing those roles in your world. And that scenario is getting created by us. Because today, wherever you all are, the very minute right now, it's all your creation. It's come from your trust, unknowing trust, and your creation. Your power has got you here. Not today at the Zoom, I meant anywhere in your life you could be. Even choosing to come in the Zoom by trusting yourself. Oh, it's a peak dinner time for some people, or it's just got done. It's a night, you all are done for the day, but you all are still choosing because you're trusting from your space what it creates for you. So everything, all this is bringing up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shots, boys, perverts, and beyond. Truth, what else is coming up for anyone with trust? Anyone has any questions?
Peace.
Okay,
We
so
got
you're
peace.
okay, so more peaceful. Anyone else has any question regarding trust? Something popping up in general, which it's not clear for them? Wow, everyone's very good and quiet. Okay, go
One
Vika.
question.
Yeah.
So the bar is control creativity consciousness for that particular.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no specific to give you the commandment to do that. Just ask your body what will it create and choose those 2 bar points in the night.
I'm sorry, I did not get you. Your voice was cracked.
I said it doesn't matter which bar points. You need to ask your body which points will contribute for that day.
Acha, okay.
Don't conclude this will happen or that will happen. It doesn't come from that space.
Okay.
Anyone else has a question? Now look at your space. When I see the word trust, what shows up? What's the energy first word coming up for anyone? Anyone?
Horizon.
Sorry?
Horizon.
Horizon. Okay. So horizon for you to choose more from that space or something else?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Vinita?
Love came up for me.
Love. Okay. So what, love with yourself or with others?
Just myself.
Lovely. I mean, I'm not saying you guys don't have to love others, but it starts from you.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then, Rashi, if somebody breaks your trust, okay. So,
Mhm.
okay, I've been in Access for a long time. I know everything I have created. But then
Hmm.
how do you go on from there?
Okay. So when you said that, you know, when people have broken your trust, be honest to your being. Weren't you not aware that they were going to do that to you?
No.
Be honest, because we always know what we are creating. A conscious brain, no. But if we really get present, it could be whatever, a proper, a guy and a girl relation, it could be a work relation, anywhere. When people have done that to you, weren't you aware this would happen to you?
No, Rashi, not at all. In fact, I was planning this thing with my partner, and it came as a shock when it happened because we were into it together. So it was actually like a blow, a big blow.
Okay. Before you
And-
make it, okay, I'm going to do one clearing with you and then be honest. Is that okay? Can I make you the guinea
Okay.
pig right now?
Absolutely.
Okay. So before you bought into this reality and made it so real, can you let it go today permanently, please? Say yes. I did
Yes. Yes.
have foreign talk, all 9 shots, boys, ads and beyond. Truth. Now look at that relationship and get present with your body. Were you always aware something like this would come up? Maybe not exactly in this way, but it would not last.
Yeah.
Can you acknowledge that?
Yes.
Thank you. And everything all that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shots, boys, ads and beyond. Thank you for sharing this example. To go more deeper in this, so in life, when people do this to us, we are always aware because unknowingly, I want to give my trust power to others. So we create from that space, like any relation friction is happening in our world, any form of relation. The reason that thing is coming because some part of you, you're making them bigger. It could be through your trust. It could be of making yourself less in some way, making you less powerless. In some form, we always know. So we create that ruckus in our world for that time being so that, you know what, they can show it to us. So our point of view gets more stronger. Look, see, life does this to it. Or sometimes we are even aware that people go through it. So you want to again mimic the world that these are the things happen. So you go like, no, it will not happen. But you're not going from your awareness and not trusting what you know. You are fighting that, and that thing happens to us. So either way, we are creating a tug energy with that scenario in our life. And then life starts showing us, you know what, you want to act over smart, or you want to go, oh, I was being the most kind. Either way, it's not about trusting your being. Because if you trust, you don't fight the universe, or you don't try to prove the universe. It's not conscious. It's more happening on a very subtle level subconsciously to all of us.
True.
So thank you, Vinita, you brought up this topic. So just get present, any form of relationship, guys, in your world. If it's having any friction, just get present with it. What are you not trusting about you in this relationship? You need to get present with that. What power are you giving away? Because it's trying to prove or it's trying to underplay. It's either of the one where you'll get present, where you're not choosing you. Because if you really know how to choose you, you wouldn't allow that kind of friction to come in your world. And the so-called the people in your world will come, who will come to contribute to your world. Because that's why so many times people don't want to
Is it
choose.
because of some,
Sorry. Ulka, your
is it
internet
because
is
of
not clear
inferior?
today. Ulka, you want to shut your camera and talk? I think your internet is not clear today. So you need to, guys, get present in relationship, and a lot of time that also the reason a lot of time people don't choose even marriage, because they've had past bitter experiences, and it just keeps creating a friction. Oh, this has happened, so they think they are creating like a
I
mob.
have times
Ulka, I'm
internet
sorry.
problems.
Ulka, I can't. Ulka,
Not come.
wait, this is creating a ruckus. Sorry, guys. I'm going to just mute everyone on. Okay. So, guys, you need to get present. I gave you all the relation example. You can look at in any area that whatever the past experiences happen, a lot of time people want to take like, that's like a shield. You don't have to take a shield. You have to get present with yourself. That shield is like, to play underplay, that this should not happen again. It will happen again because you're coming from a conclusion, not from trusting you. Because when you trust you, you know whatever's happened in the past will not happen again. But we don't want to trust. That's why we think, oh, I'm so fearful. This can happen, that will happen. So again, you're telling the universe, you know what? I'm nobody. I don't trust myself. So those kind of same people start coming up again. The faces just change. But the scenarios, the lessons will keep coming. It's like the costume of the faces of the people just change. That could be in a relationship of a guy, girl. It could be in your business. It could be with your parent, sibling, friends, anywhere. It just repeats because we think we are shielding, so I'm more present. That's not called being present. When you trust, you are being aware what is possible about it. And the more you choose from that space, it creates more, because choice always creates more. And even if you feel you're flipping down on the other side, just go like, okay, just get present. What is it that I'm creating here with this? Because somewhere underlying, even sometimes we get very aware, we start flipping is because we know there's something we are not being present with ourselves. Because we feel, oh, the starting 3 points are looking clear, so that means let me continue there. It's not about that and then just loosening and, going that I don't want to look into it detail. At every 10 seconds, you have a new choice. And that only comes from a space when you are being with you. You're being honest to your truth. Honesty means like you're being true to yourself, trusting you. And we give the power, like as most of you, when I asked, how do you look at trust? Well, most of you all said, you'll trust the outside world more. Because we want to tell them, you know what, I'm the goody one. I don't know much. Whatever, everyone will have a different hidden agendas. You have to acknowledge what do you know about you. It doesn't matter what age you all could be, or whatever the degrees of this reality you have, whatever family you come from. The minute as a being you're alive in this reality, you're ready to trust you can create much more. So everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, poor and pop, all 9 shorts, boys, povads, and beyond. What else is popping up for everyone? Is there more space? Should we stop here or anyone has a question? Sometimes it's good to leave it there. Vinita, did that help you answer question? Or anyone else has anything?
Yes, definitely.
Beautiful. So I think let's stop here unless anyone has to say more or question. Looks like we are good today here because this is gone a little deeper. So I think let's stop here today. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.